Hello, this is Eric of Not BIOS Tech and Reviews, and this is my review of the Alvoxcon UM410 microphone. This is a UHF audio system, not a 2.4 gigahertz like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, so it means we should have less interference with other devices around us. Now let's get started. So this is going to be my first time ever opening this up. I haven't even seen what's inside this yet. QR code. User manual. But I see an adapter, Type-C USB. So I can take the USB of the receiver and connect it to a mobile phone. Heck yeah. And for most mobile phones or Android, by the way, the audio is going to be hissy and whatnot because most phones really are crappy, just being honest, with audio devices. So what you do is, as I recommend in a lot of my other videos, is get the Shure Motive video software app. So this device also includes an adapter for iPhone Lightning. And here's our receiver. Now an aspect about this is it has a headphone connection. And we also have this to extend your range. And by the way, here's a little secret. We can make phone calls with this. And I'm going to make a phone call using this. And I'm going to connect with a splitter so you can hear it through the camera, and I can wear headphones and listen to the call as well. So if you had headphones, you can wear them and use the device on Android. But so far, part of it always goes to the phone on iPhone. Beats me, why? But that's just the way it is. Android guys, you are in luck. And girls. Now for the microphone itself, we have a charging cable in this bag, and it looks to be USB-A. That's normally connected to your wall charger or a computer or whatnot to charge to USB Type-C. And the microphone itself, let's take a look at that. Wow, that's stuck in there good. Oh, we also have something else hidden here. We have a stereo cable. So I'll find out what that's for after. So here is our microphone. And it's rechargeable. That's always good to see because then we can actually charge up our mic. And now the mic is turned on. That's how it looks. Let's get this charged up and see how it works. And while the device is charging, we see this red little lightning thing. And when the battery is fully charged, you'll see this blue light. For those of you viewing this, you might not know I have two different channels. I have Not BIOS Tech and Reviews. That's this channel I'm viewing right now. And a lot of time in the description, you'll see discount codes. So on Fireblock, these quality sustainable clothes, you can actually save money. Look at my discount codes for different things. And I also have discount codes for audio. I recommend Audiio if you're looking for royalty-free music you can use on YouTube, podcasting, and whatnot, including sound effects. Pro subscription includes both, or you get a lifetime like I have. So in 5 years, if I need music that's going to be added on a constant basis, I just simply use Audiio and I have a lifetime right there for my needs. And what you're listening to this on right now is YouTube Studio. So I'm scrolling right now through YouTube Studio. That's my smaller channel where you're seeing this review. And I've been using this microphone the entire time. By the way, if you're looking at my input device, I'm actually using OBS. And this microphone, USB PNP, plug and play audio device. The audio you're hearing now is from this microphone connected to PC. How am I coming through? This is a great microphone if you're doing a presentation, educator, in a church per se, and need a microphone to use. I'll be doing a distance test here so you can see how far away we can go. Testing on Android, testing on iPhone, and right now what you see above my head should be the waveforms. And this will give you a better idea how far to talk away from the mic. Because if I was talking real close like this, I'm probably clipping. And not only that, I could breathe on the mic and ruin the audio. And that's when you see the waveforms, top and bottom all the way. That means you're clipping. I didn't go fully as bad as it can go. So if I talk like this really loud, the audio is not going to be very good if I'm up close like this. And I know it clipped. So if I'm here and I speak loud, it shouldn't be too bad. I should be getting close, but not too bad for audio wise. Now, if I go far away, it's going to reduce the quality. So if I go down here, it's not going to be the same quality. Even if I speak fairly loud, it's probably not quite the same as being right up here speaking through the microphone. If you had a boom arm to hold this, That'd probably be better, that I won't be hand holding this and getting the sounds from me adjusting and whatnot. And there's really not much for hiss. Let's listen to the silence just for a moment. Okay, now you heard that silence. Android, iPhone, do the distance test and check out battery life. So if you're looking for different aspects of this microphone, make sure you're watching those as well. And of course, on the distance test, I'll show the battery. Now let's get to Android. Right now I'm talking to you on my Xiaomi 12X, and generally this phone has terrible audio. The one problem is the audio level is way too high. But let's play this back using the Shure Motive Video app and hear the difference. Right now I'm speaking to you using the Shure Motive Video app, and if your phone is perfect without the app, then don't bother using it. But if you have problems connecting this microphone, because OnePlus phones and a few others need 2 different settings changed, or a setting change to recognize an external microphone, then use the app and correct your audio problems easily. Right now I'm talking to you on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. How am I coming through? Let's make sure it's actually recording this microphone. And if you heard that blowing, then it definitely is recording on this microphone. We can hear the traffic outside. I am outside right now. It's not very windy, so the recording should still be pretty darn decent. Now what I'm going to do is make a phone call. I'm going to use the headphone jack, use the splitter, one to the camera so it can hear what I'm saying, and one for my headphones. Normally I just wear a pair of headphones, and I use the microphone to speak through. And let's see if I can make a phone call. I'm going to try my parents first. If not my parents, well, you'll see who answers the phone.
But don't talk as loud and see what happens.
You want me to talk quietly like this?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do ASMR. Is this a more relaxing speech for you?
Probably. Yeah, you wouldn't have to talk as loud.
Hello, this is Eric talking to my parents. How sweet of him. So you think this would be good for someone that's hard of hearing, especially if you talk because it's really loud?
If you talk even the volume you're talking.
Yeah, because that's where I otherwise have to do ASMR, talking gently and quietly through the microphone. Ooh.
Yeah, you would to talk softer is better for people. You don't have to scream.
Talking softly on the phone sounds exciting.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay, then.
This is Eric. I'm gonna kick butt and chew bubble gum, and I got plenty of gum and kick butt left. So one thing we noticed is that the volume is really, really loud. It would have been great to have a volume level control on this microphone, and especially at least a foam muff to control plosives so we can actually talk up close with it. That would improve the mic greatly because it already sounds really good. And what you heard on the phone call, that's through headphones. It's clearer than that. And my parents called back and suggested if a person talks really quiet like this kind of thing, and people have trouble hearing you on the phone, that would be a great device. That would actually crank up your volume, and you could talk on the phone closer for people that speak quiet and softly, and now make yourself heard making phone calls. Pretty cool idea. So I'm going to do a reception distance test. Right now I'm only about 3.5, 4 feet away from the phone, and I'm going to go backwards till I get to 12 feet away. I'm at 12 feet away. That's, I believe, 3.6 meters, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to do a turnaround. This is to see if line of sight is required or not. So I'll do a turn around. I'm turning. How am I coming through? So 12 feet is a decent distance. You're generally not going to record with your phone further than this. And let's keep on going back till I get to 25 feet. And we're now at 25 feet from the receiver, and that is 7.5 meters. I'll do a turnaround. Turning. Can you hear me? And I'm going to keep on going back. So, can you still hear me? Is the reception dropping yet? So this distance is getting quite excessive. You can see I'm like basically a speck. And right here I see my 50 feet away from my mobile phone mark. And any further than this would be probably quite excessive for most recording purposes. If you were in a hall or something like that, I doubt you'd be further away from your receiver than this. And I'll do a turnaround right here. Can you hear me? 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 And I'll keep on going back. I don't have any, I believe, any other markers beyond this point. So I'm gonna have to pretty much guess where I am. And right now I am approaching about 75-ish feet here. And that would be 15 plus about 22.5 meters, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll keep on going back. And can you still hear me? So generally outside, this is not the place to speak. Oh, and I think that was one of my marks anyways. Outside is not the place to really speak on a microphone like this without a fur muff or something like that, just at least a muff over top of it. So if you put one on here, it would actually be more decent outside because it would protect from some of that wind noise. We're probably not getting too much now because today is not very breezy at all. And right now it should be over 150 feet easy. And I'm still going. So I'm still testing to see if I have reception. I can get much further than this, even am heard still. Using a mic like this outside is not the best, but if you get, say, a wind muffler, it would help somewhat, like a foam one. A fur muff covering over this would be even better and actually make this acceptable, I believe, for outside use. So the battery itself says not replaceable. However, let's see what the battery is. So the battery looks to be 900 milliamp hours at 3.7 volts. And now for the most important test, battery life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a timer on my phone, have this connected to my PC, and see when it stops recording to find out battery life. So this will have been charged 2 times, so not just the first time, and see how long the batteries last. Some might wonder, can you sing with this microphone? I think it is 1 hour, 9 minutes, still going. If this could last 2 hours now, it is still working and I'm recording with the 360 link. You can't follow me now, this is going far too long. You can see it's still going. 3 hours. Crazy. So what are my thoughts on this Alvoxcon microphone? Well, I find the sound quality to be really good, as long as you're not shaking it around too much, and of course being reasonable with it. Talking distance, of course you saw in this video, you can't talk really up close or else you'll ruin your audio. And with Android phones, as I recommend, it might be a good idea to use an app because some phones are not so friendly to connect to basically any microphone device depending on your phone. Or, as in my phone, it cranks the volume up to like 11 out of 10 and it's not good and it clips the audio. So use an app and fix that as I suggest in this video. I'll leave a name to that app in the description of this video, and of course check in the description if you want to find this microphone to purchase for yourself. Foam muff at least and volume control would be amazing. Now, if you want to use this in a gymnasium, talking to people, if this had volume control, that'd be even better because you won't pick up background noise if people are loud. You don't have to worry about that. This is Eric at Not Baus. Don't forget to subscribe to Not Baus and help this channel grow, and share this video with your friends. That'd be awesome. And then we get more mics and more devices to test, and everyone wins. Thanks again for watching, and have yourselves a most wonderful day.